Good afternoon and welcome to Rathdown School in South County Dublin for today's EY2 Division B match between the heavyweights in this division, Queen's University from Belfast and the home club Monkstown. You join us on a crisp December afternoon, temperature just nicely chilling, but perfect conditions for a game of hockey, and this should be a really exciting contest between two good sides. We have in the Queen's University, they bring with them a number of international players, Jessica McMaster and Erin Getty. And Monkstown have their two current Irish internationals, Anna O'Flanagan and Chloe Watkins. Also in Queen's, they've got many players who've represented Ulster at underage level and also Ireland. And the same can be said of Monkstown, where there are some really good young talent allied to some experienced players at the back. So the scene is set. We have the two umpires here, Fiona Davitt and Ellen Duffy, two of Ireland's experienced women umpires. And Queen's University coached by Simon Bell. He's been in the position for many years and has developed many good teams in Queen's, and they were in 2019-20 the Ulster Premier League champions. And here we see the league table for Division B, and you see Monkstown are at the top. Queen's University are second, but they have a game in hand, and then you have Lurgan, Cork, Church of Ireland and NUIG. So this is really a very important game. The side winning today will obviously take a big advantage into the Christmas break, but will also set up a keenly fought second period of this season after Christmas. Monkstown, coached by Simon Lowry for the fourth year in a row, and he's been building the team here over this period. Together with Sarah Scott, both Simon and Sarah are involved in the Irish underage development programs. So the team's now just doing their final preparations before the game starts now in a few minutes. But you're all very welcome wherever you may be watching this game, and I hope that you will enjoy this afternoon's match and see some first-class hockey. The EY2 League is very critical to a number of clubs as they seek to gain promotion to EY1. And this year we have a situation where it will be a straight 2 up, 2 down, which will make quite a difference, particularly to those sides in EY2. And we could well be watching the two teams that will be competing at the end of the season for those two slots in the EY1 League. Monkstown, who've won their first two games, 3-0 and 2-0, giving them 10 points at the top of the league, and Queen's having won their only game against NUIG, which has given them the 5 points. So the umpire's just calling the teams to order. The sun's shining here, quite low in the sky, so very difficult for the goalkeepers, particularly those defending the first half in the goal to our left. But at present, a lovely clear blue sky, which makes playing conditions ideal. Queen's University just coming together for their team huddle. Final words from the captain. Erin Getty, who played on the Irish team in the successful bid to qualify for the World Cup in Pisa in Italy at the end of October. So Monkstown will be playing from right to left. The side sprinkled with some very good young talent who've been representing Leinster and Ireland over the past 9 months. And the technical delegate for today's game is Kate Lamb, or Chadwick. Not sure how she wishes to be known, but she is in charge of the officials here today. Umpire Davitt will be commentating down in the right-hand corner, and umpire Duffy up on the left side. And it's with Queen's University with the push-off. Right, so we're ready to go, just waiting for the starting whistle for this Battle of the Heavyweights. Queen's University with the push-off. And an early aerial is cut out by Watkins, who returns an aerial into the centre of the defence, and that's well taken down there by Megan McKenna. And it's Queens with the ball down in the bottom corner. Claire Whiteside just runs out of pitch, but it's off a Monkstown stick, and that'll be a 22. And Queens looking to play it around the back. Megan McKenna, dispossessed by O'Flanagan. Chance for a counter-attack here. O'Flanagan checks back, finds Watkins. Watkins wins the free in midfield. Umpire gives a whistle warning there to the Queen's player for touching the ball. A great ball into the circle by Watkins. Finds O'Flanagan. And that's a free out for obstruction. And it's Ellie Montgomery for Queens. To McKenna, out wide down the left. But the ball going out of play inside the Queen's half, or just, sorry, inside the Monkstown half. And that will be Purcell for Monkstown. Finds Watkins. Barnwell. To Green. To O'Neill. Good move here to Keeley. Keeley cuts inside. Uses her speed to cut inside the circle. Great ball across the goal by Keeley. But it deflects off a Monkstown foot, and it's a free out. A good passing movement there by Monkstown. Saw them enter the Queen's circle with a little bit of danger. And it's McKenna. McKenna dispossessed by Watkins. And Watkins wins the free. Right, outside the circle. Takes it wide right. Delivers a great ball in off Spence. And Spence clears it out for a long corner. A 22 push-in. Green finds Brady. And Brady just runs out of pitch. And it's McKenna. Goes wide to the left, immediately under pressure. Forces the error. And it's won by Sarah Toomey. And it's Charlotte O'Neill now. Looking to find Toomey, but it's intercepted. And some good 3D skills by Queens, but deemed to be high and dangerous, and it's Purcell. Purcell cracking a ball into the circle. And it comes off O'Reilly's foot in front of the keeper, and the opportunity is missed. Coulter on the right. And it's off Katie Aston's foot, and that'll be a free to Monkstown, and it's Keeley. And good running by O'Reilly. Down into the left corner. Enters the circle. But good defence by Queens. And they clear it confidently. It's O'Neill. O'Neill to Green. Being hunted down by Claire Whiteside. Good work by the Queens forward to put pressure on the Monkstown defence. And that's well defended by Queens, and they're able to come away. But a misplaced pass by McMaster. And it's Keeley to Watkins. Watkins accelerates, a lovely reverse stick ball in, and it's O'Flanagan. Ball comes up off its stick. Umpire says play on, and it's a free out to Queens. McKenna. Again wide to the left, but closed down early by O'Reilly. And it's Getty. Getty putting it back to McKenna. Queens under pressure in that left side, but good play to get it out there by Coulter, and she wins the free. And an intercept, but intercepted by a foot. And it's a free to Queens. Good ball. Finds McCarley, and a good turn by McCarley, but it's shepherded out over the sideline, and that'll be a push into Queens. And well closed down there by O'Reilly, but again off the foot. Queens edging their way up the pitch here. And it's Katie Stewart. Stewart to McKenna, but McKenna missed traps, nearly caught by O'Flanagan at the back. Finds Gregson, Emma Gregson. Good ball down the wing by Gregson. Finds Aston. And the ball out off a Monkstown stick down in the right-hand corner. And it's Aston. Aston to Whiteside. And it's a 22 push. And it's Gregson. Gregson, good control by Queens. And wins the free. A couple of low stick tackles. Gives the advantage to Queens. And it's Getty, the captain. Looking to find a ball into the circle, but closed down by O'Flanagan, but off her foot. And it's Getty again. Good ball from Getty, wide to the left. But it's intercepted, and a chance for Monkstown to break, but a missed trap by O'Reilly. Gives the ball back just inside the 22 to Queens. And a good ball into Getty. Getty being closed down by O'Reilly and Watkins. But a good ball into the circle. Delivers in, and a deflection out for a 22. Some pressure being exerted here now by Queens. Getty orchestrating things from centre midfield. But the tackle is won, and that's a good tackle in there by Keeley. Strong open side tackle. Green to Barnwell. To Watkins. Lovely play out. O'Neill. O'Neill cuts inside, looking for support. It's Purcell. To Barnwell. And a good ball from Barnwell, but another obstruction by Brady. And there's a lot of little niggling fouls going on here, which is making the game very stop-start here in the first 7 or 8 minutes. Queens having more of the ball than Monkstown. McKenna, good change of direction by McKenna. Finds a ball out to Getty. Getty closed down by Sarah Toomey. Good defensive play by Toomey. And a miss trap by Montgomery allows Monkstown to put pressure up deep inside the circle. And it's Brady who's right up there putting the pressure on. But Queens have won a free out. Chance to relieve a bit of the pressure being put on by a Monkstown full press. And the ball bounces its way up and it finds McCarley. And McCarley's pass intercepted by Watkins. Early pass finds O'Flanagan, cuts inside. Lovely feint by O'Flanagan. Finds in the circle but loses control at the critical moment in the circle, and it just runs off the back end of the pitch, and the danger is averted for Queens. McKenna. A good change, but no options there. Out of the Queen's defence, Purcell finds Watkins. Early ball from Watkins, finds O'Flanagan. Early shot, good save by Spence. Clears it wide to the left. And a 22 push in for Monkstown. Green finds Barnwell. Monkstown advancing forward with their central defenders. Finds O'Neill. O'Neill in the circle. And wins the 22. No real clear-cut chances yet for either side. And umpire Duffy just wanting it taken from the right place. Taken early. Keeley. And Keeley turns inside and wins the free just on the edge of the Queen's circle. And it's Keeley again. Takes it quickly. Closed down, but good skills by Keeley. But penalty corner is won by Monkstown. And that was good probing run there by Keeley, extracting, it looked like it was a stick tackle from the Queen's defender. And this is the first penalty corner of the game goes to Monkstown, and the first opportunity to open their account. This will be Hamill to inject. Green at the top of the circle. Keeley and Watkins both in the castles. Inject. Watkins. And a great save by Spence. Puts it high up in the air and it wins another penalty corner. But that was a good save by Spence from a low shot from Watkins from the corner. And very difficult for Spence and her defenders here, looking directly into the sinking sun. Out to Watkins. Early ball from Watkins. Hits the inside of O'Flanagan's stick and goes out over the back line. And that is a push out to Queens. Both sides at the moment very evenly matched. Hamill. And Hamill plays a lovely bit of quick thinking by Hamill. Puts the ball onto the stick of Brady. Brady dispossessed in the circle. Ball goes long out to Green. All the players in the Queen's half. Purcell. Lovely ball. Finds Hoban Logan. Lovely inside pass from Hoban Logan. Danger here with Hamill. Pushes the ball back. There's a scramble in front of the net. And that'll be a 22. Good defending there by Queens not to concede a penalty corner. And an aerial ball wide to O'Neill from Watkins. Chance for O'Neill to deliver into the circle. Little deflection on by Keeley. off of Flanagan's stick and pushed wide out over the sideline. Monkstown ball, and this will be Keeley, who's having a good influence in this game. She's finding some space and creating some problems, and here she is again. And a shot by Keeley is just outside Spence's right-hand post and wide. Queens are under a certain amount of pressure here, but there's a long overhead, missed by Keeley, taken down by McMaster, and McMaster is fouled but followed up quickly by Ferguson, who drives in at the Monkstown defence, wins the free, taken quickly again by Quinn. Quinn inside the circle, but just hits Green's foot just outside the circle. And a good ball in, but it's taken by Green. Green closed down by McKenna. Or sorry, closed down by McDowell, Sophie McDowell. It's Green. And Green well picked up by Hoban Logan, but just deflects off her stick. And it's Ferguson. Great ball in by Ferguson. Well defended by Barnwell. And it's Hamill coming away with it. Jen Hamill, lovely pass. Outside to Flanagan. A chance for a counter-attack here from Monkstown. Players flowing forward. But a foul of Flanagan stopped. But it's Barnwell. Barnwell, though, straight to Queen's player. Now a chance for Queen's to counter-attack. And it's McMaster. Danger here now for Monkstown. Opportunity. And a great shot. A great shot in there. It's the first goal. And the ball is hit in by Jebb, Alicia Jebb, with the first shot of real intent in the Monkstown goal. And the umpires are conferring here. That was from a turnover by Monkstown. And the umpires have conferred, and the goal will stand. So just coming to the close to the end of the first quarter, and it's Monkstown 0, Queen's University 1. And it's Hamill. Hamill finds Hoban Logan. Great ball into Watkins coming from deep. But Watkins policed and loses the ball, but wins it back again. Good tussle in the middle of the field. Hoban Logan finds Watkins again off a Queen's foot. Watkins again and wins the penalty corner. And a great response here from Monkstown to that goal by Queen's University. They now have their third penalty corner. And that was good intense play and follow up there by Watkins in midfield, creating the problems in the Queen's defence. Hamill to inject. This time it's Watkins and Hoban Logan at the top of the circle in the Castles. And it'll come to Watkins, and it's a first time shot, and it's wide of the right hand post of Spence. And Queens get a chance now to move the ball out and up the field. And good pressure there from Carty, wins the push in for Monkstown. And it's O'Neill. O'Neill to Green. Queens now dropping back to a half-court press, letting the Monkstown defenders play it inside their own half. And it's Whiteside, the first to confront. Lovely deflection by Watkins, finds O'Neill. And it's Whiteside covering back, covering a lot of ground in this match as the front runner. O'Neill runs out of space. And there's good skills there from Queens, but O'Neill wins it back with good skill. Retains possession and gets the ball towards the circle. But that's excellent play there by Montgomery. And she finds McMaster. An opportunity now for Queens to break again here. And a couple of hard tackles in the middle of the field. Break down the Queen's attack, but it's taken quickly again. But great covering by Owen Logan, puts them under pressure. And there goes the whistle for the end of the first quarter. And the scoreline is Monkstown 0, Queen's University 1. Monkstown with more chances in that half, but it is the killing one shot at the Monkstown goal that has given them the lead. A great shot in there by Alicia Jebb, right into the bottom left-hand corner of Ellis's net. So some work to be done by Monkstown here to get back on level terms. Queen's head coach Simon Bell, I'm sure, will be very pleased with the way his team has performed and absorbed the pressure in that first quarter, and then using the breakaway to score the vital goal. The game being played at a high intensity. That's what you'd expect from the two top teams in this EY2 B Division game. And the umpires, Davitt and Duffy, keeping good control of the match to date. And it will be Queens again with the pushback to start the second quarter. Another 17.5 minutes, which will lead up to half time. Monkstown starting with Carty, Brady and Natasha Toomey. Oh, and that's good play there by Sarah Toomey. Doesn't win the free. Oh, does win the free. Umpire Duffy taking it, and a great ball from Toomey. Just fails to find Hamill's stick, and the ball goes out over the back line. Sure, Coach Lowry will be looking for a good response from his team in the first part of this second quarter. And that's a good long ball down. It's been shepherded by Kelly. And it's out over the back line. Chased down there by Sophie McDowell, but well ahead. It's Kelly. Experienced defender, former Irish under-21 international. But the ball brilliantly cut out by Alyssa Jebb, the goal scorer. But a great tackle by Kelly, just nips it off McDowell's shin and wins the free. And it's Sarah Toomey, finds Watkins, great support by Watkins. And Getty chasing down Watkins, the two Irish internationals there, and a great ball forward to Carty, but just deflects off her stick over the back line. Another promising break for Monkstown, but still unable to get that killer opportunity to score the goal. And again, pressure onto the Queen's left side. Leads to a long ball down the pitch, and that will be a push out to Monkstown. And it's O'Neill. Green. Green finds Barnwell, and good play, just unlucky, just out of O'Reilly's stick. it's Gregson. Emma Gregson looks for the return pass, gets it. And a good ball inside. And it does find its destination there with McCarley. And it's Rhiannon Coulter chasing the ball down into that left corner. And an excellent ball in, but brilliantly cut out by Green, but intercepted again. Another opportunity here for Queens, right in front of goal. And there we go. There's a brilliant play there by Barnwell. Ball in again. Green takes it down. It's Barnwell. Barnwell pushes it wide. Danger there for Monkstown. Watkins on the left sideline wins the push in. And that was a dangerous move there for Queens. An opportunity in front of Ellis's goal. A little bit of hesitation from the Monkstown defence, but they couldn't capitalise on it. Watkins cuts inside. Always 2 or 3 players looking for Watkins, but she deflects the ball into Erin Getty. Getty misplaces the pass, and it's Hamill who comes away with the ball for Monkstown. Real opportunity, finds O'Flanagan on the inside. A little bit of pace injected into the Monkstown attack, but it's Getty chasing back there, wins the ball from O'Flanagan, takes the free quickly. Another opportunity for Queens to move forward, and it's Katie Aston. Oh, a lovely inside touch by McDowell. Puts the ball inside, but it's brilliantly read by Green. The game now opening up a little bit. Some turnovers. And it's Brady. Lovely skills by Brady. Into the circle. And a shot by Brady. But it's off a Monkstown foot, off Spence's pad. But a good opportunity there for Monkstown. And a good run by Brady. Barnwell to Kelly. To Green. Green, just a little flick up to Hamill. First touch from Hamill, finds O'Neill down the right side. Strong play there from Coulter. Some hard tackles going in, and this looks like this is going to be the first card of the game. And it goes to one of the Queen's players, so they will be down to 10 for the next 2 minutes, and it's Rhiannon Coulter. And another ball in onto Spence's pads, but capably dealt with by Spence. Making some good clearances when called upon. Green coming under pressure. And that was excellent closing down by McDowell. Queens not afraid to close down the Monkstown attack, but an opportunity here. But that's a great tackle there by Gregson. But put under pressure down in the bottom corner. And it's Monkstown again. And the ball just lifted up off Brady's stick. And it's Queens. A full press being put on by Monkstown with the extra player. And it's Montgomery looking to work her way out, and a very good long area by Montgomery. Picked up by Green. And Green finds O'Neill. And O'Neill just fails to control, but Hamill cuts inside. Umpire says play on, but that's a crossfield ball, and it's intercepted by Aston. Aston a chance, and Aston just fails to find the support play. And the skip pass from Barnwell to Green. Nice skill by Green. Feints inside. Finds O'Neill. O'Neill tries to come in on the open side, but good defensive play by Aston. The Queen's defence playing very well at the moment, not making many mistakes and making it very awkward for Monkstown to get into their circle for a clear-cut opportunity. Kelly to Barnwell. To Toomey, Sarah Toomey, just missed traps. Good ball inside. Barnwell Barnwell picks it up. Taps back to Kelly. Green to O'Neill. And the Queen's players are stepping right up on the Monkstown players, not allowing them space. But it's Keeley stretching out the defence. A great ball from Keeley, but it goes right across the top of the Queen's circle. And no Monkstown support in that area on the pitch. And it is a line ball. Now it's a push out. And that's another good clearance. Finds McMaster. McMaster, good skills by McMaster. Creates space. And a ball for Ferguson just slightly behind her. And it's a push in. Sarah Toomey tries to go in on the open side. Blocked. Finds Watkins. Chance to open up down the right. And a ball by Watkins drifting down into that right-hand corner. And that will be a line ball right in the corner to be taken by Katie Stewart. No, she's left it to Ellie Montgomery. And another long aerial looking to relieve it by Montgomery. Taken down well by O'Neill. Quickly moved to Green. Green finds Sarah Toomey. Toomey comes under pressure immediately. The Queen's working really hard to put pressure on Monkstown, giving them no time on the ball. Kelly to Green. And this is a very disciplined performance by the Queen's defence, working very well as a unit. Ball goes out, it's Monkstown push. Green to O'Neill. To Toomey. Good close play inside by Hoban Logan. It's O'Flanagan now with the chance as she bursts into the circle. An opportunity here and it just goes past Keeley in front of Spence's goal with Spence beaten. And the opportunity is missed, but that was one of the Monkstown's best attacks in the game so far that created a clear-cut opportunity. Hit out to Queens. And a long ball down, bounces out over the sideline. That will be Barnwell now with the push in for Monkstown. Amber Barnwell, Queen's putting a full press on. Barnwell opts to go right across the pitch to Green. An opportunity to open up down the right. Finds O'Neill in a bit of space down on the right side. O'Neill closed down very quickly. But good play again. Finds Brady. And Brady cutting inside. Takes two players to stop her and it's a free. But picked up by O'Neill. Very quick thinking by O'Neill. A lovely ball across the face of the goal. Again, fails to find a Monkstown stick. But Keeley recovers. And a shot from Hoban Logan is blocked down. Queens look to break away. And the umpire, it looked like the ball had been taken from the wrong place and it was moving, but has pulled the play back and the game gets back under control. And that's a great aerial, but just gets a touch from Keeley in front of Quinn down in the bottom corner. Quinn lifts it into the circle, but it's a free out. Or free in, it's come up off a Monkstown stick. So Queen's now an opportunity to just relieve the pressure that has been there for a few minutes. And that's great closing down there by Hoban Logan on Ferguson. Montgomery just doesn't get full purchase on the pass, but picks up another errant clearance. Nice skills by Montgomery. And it's Keeley. Keeley breaks away. Gets the opportunity. It's O'Flanagan. Takes it quickly. Keeps the momentum going. Little flick pass to Watkins. Cuts through two players. but fails to find the support on the right. And the ball intercepted by Queens and knocked down out over the Monkstown end line. About 5 minutes left in the second quarter. And it's still Monkstown 0, Queen's University 1. Good ball by O'Neill. Finds Keeley. Keeley cuts inside. And good play, and it's picked up by Brady. Brady with the opportunity, pulls the ball back, but the ball deemed from the back of the stick, and that is a free out to Queens. Another long ball from Montgomery. She's got a very good aerial that's allowing Queens to relieve pressure. And now they can break away here with Whiteside. But a great tackle by Kelly. Stops the attack in its tracks. And that's a good interception there by O'Neill. Good strong play. Queens press working very well, making it very difficult for Monkstown. But both teams working very hard. Barnwell. Nice little lifted pass by Barnwell down the side to Keeley. Keeley cuts inside. Space opening up here for Monkstown. Great ball into the front of the goal, and it is just missed. In front of goal there by Hoban Logan. It only needed the touch to put it past Spence. But another dangerous attack by Monkstown. These attacks are building. And another long overhead, but at this time out over the sideline, just inside the Queen's half. It's O'Neill. O'Neill, though, plays it against Queens. Comes under pressure. But well recovered by O'Neill, and a lovely ball down the sideline. Allows Hoban Logan to win the ball and cut inside. Wins the free. Taken quickly by Toomey. And Sarah Toomey bursting in towards the circle. Wins the free just outside. Dangerous position here for Queens. Takes the ball out and then takes it back in again. Clever play by Toomey. Little miss there by the Queen's defence, but again their centre backs are in front of Spence and they cut down. A great take on the bounce by Green. And Green wins the free. Good strong play there by Green. Kelly. Good early pause from Kelly. Gets to Keeley. Keeley cuts inside. Surrounded by three players. Eventually dispossessed. Good tackle by Barnwell. Wins the ball. Hoban Logan. Chance here to get it into the circle. But just flicked out over the back line by Barnwell, and that will be a hit out. Good long clearance by Queens. Managed to split both teams, and that will be a push in to Monkstown up on their 22. Barnwell. To Green. To Kelly. O'Neill high up on the right, but cut out again by Queen's front three, who are working so hard here to deny space to Monkstown. Coach Bell shouting instructions to his team, but they are obviously listening at the moment because there's very little space for Monkstown when they get on the ball. Queens, and it just deflects out of McCarley's stick, and it allows Sarah Toomey to burst through, but she's dispossessed there by a reverse stick tackle from McMass, or from Gregson, and a good early ball forward, but it's straight to the Queen's defence. Good play by Stewart, changes direction, but comes under pressure again on that left side of the Queen's defence. Again, pressure mounting from Monkstown. And the ball easily won back there by Queens. Gives them a chance to attack. They're looking for support on the right. And there goes the whistle for the end of the second quarter, which means half time, and the score in a tightly contested match is Monkstown 0, Queen's University 1. A goal scored by Alicia Jebb in the first quarter, which has given Queens the advantage here at Rathdown. Both sides evenly matched, and we look forward to you joining us for the second half in what should be another keenly contested 2 quarters of hockey. And welcome back here to the second half of Rathdown with Queen's University leading 1-0. And it's O'Flanagan with the pushback for Monkstown to get the second half, the third quarter, underway. Watkins finds O'Neill. O'Neill, little pass down to Hamill. Hamill cuts inside, dispossessed. Good strong tackle by Hamill. Wins the ball back inside to O'Flanagan. Initial attack here by Monkstown. Good skills by O'Flanagan. Taken in by Keeley, and a great shot by Keeley. Wins the penalty corner in the first 30 seconds of the second half. And an opportunity now for Monkstown to bring the game level. And this was a good move down onto the side, and O'Keely's reverse stick hitting the foot of the Queen's defender. And Monkstown's fourth penalty corner. Queen's University yet to get a penalty corner. But now we have Hamill with the injection and Kelly and Watkins at the top of the D. In the double castle. Watkins on a great take off the line. The ball looking to go to is headed for the bottom left-hand corner in the net, and it's taken off the line by McMaster. A 22 for Monkstown. Green to Kelly. Barnwell clips the ball in, but deemed to be dangerous by umpire Davitt, and that will be a hit out to Queens. Now in the first half, Queens put in a very disciplined defensive performance and reduced Monkstown to just very few opportunities to score. And then with the killer punch went 1-0 ahead through Jeb. Whiteside. Covered a lot of ground today, Whiteside up the pitch. And they win the free. Monkstown now having to do some defending themselves. And it's Getty. Getty closed down by Watkins, fellow Irish internationals. And it's O'Flanagan putting pressure up on the defence, and it's intercepted, but good play by McMaster. And it's Stewart. Stewart finds McKenna. Almost intercepted, but umpire plays advantage. But it's intercepted now, and it's Keeley, who had a big impact for Monkstown in the first half. Able to create space and stretch the legs, but the ball from Hoban Logan just misses Keeley, and it's out over the back line. The first couple of minutes of the third quarter now, there's a little more urgency in Monkstown's play. And they are putting pressure on, and it's Hoban Logan. Closes down Gregson, good play. And it's Keeley. Keeley on a great ball across into the circle by Hoban Logan. Takes a deflection off a Queen's stick, and it'll allow Monkstown to continue to put pressure on the Queen's defence. And it's Hamill. And Hamill slips, but recovers very well. Still in control of the ball. Lovely skills by Hamill. Wins the free. And good thinking by Hamill. Another free just outside the Queen's circle. Real pressure here by Monkstown. Practically all the players inside the Queen's 22 at the moment. Hamill takes it out to go the 5 metres and then comes back in, but it's dispossessed. Again, disciplined tackling, but Hamill working really hard, wins the ball back again, and it's a 22 to Monkstown. And Coach Lowry shouting from the sideline for some urgency from Monkstown at set pieces. And it's Kelly out to Barnwell. Good early pass from Barnwell. And it's back off a Queen's stick. And it's another 22. This is constant pressure here from Monkstown. early in this third quarter. Watkins, lovely deflection. Watkins finds O'Flanagan. Great save by Spence, who closes it down, but it's a penalty corner. And that was an excellent deflection from Watkins. Finds O'Flanagan. The reverse stick from O'Flanagan brings a really good save from Spence. But it's back off at Queen's foot, and that'll be a penalty corner. Monkstown's 5th of the game. Hamill with the injection. Kelly and Watkins in the two castles at the top. And it's Watkins. And a great save on Spence again. Puts the ball up in the air. Watkins with another touch. Plays it in, and it's still Monkstown. It's Green. Back across. And O'Flanagan just fails to get the positive touch on that in front of the goal. But great goalkeeping here by Spence, keeping her team in the game. Here we see the play, and Flanagan just fails to pick the ball up. But the ball's let through, and a chance here now. It's McCarley. McCarley bursting into the Monkstown circle. And McCarley wins the first penalty corner for Queen's University 5 minutes into the third quarter. And an opportunity now for Queen's to extend their lead. The sun now down very low, right in the eyes of the defenders in the Monkstown goal, with Ellis just marshalling her defenders. And an opportunity here. And there's Getty at the top of the circle. And it's out, it's stick stopped. That could be a... That looked like it was a back stick, but it's play on by O'Flanagan. And away Monkstown break. But it's a brilliantly intercepted there by Montgomery. Excellent play by Montgomery. And Montgomery has collided with Hamill. But everybody's okay. And play will resume. And the umpire now warning Sarah Green, the Monkstown captain. Not certain what this is for, but just asking for things to be calmed down. And a long ball from Montgomery. Tries to find her front runners, but fails to do so, but it's a push into Monkstown down in the bottom corner. Barnwell. Barnwell finds Toomey, Sarah Toomey, breaking down that left sideline. Monkstown making real progress down there. She looks to cut inside, under pressure from three Queen's players. Finds Watkins. Watkins is pickpocketed in the middle of the field, but covers well and makes a great reverse stick tackle and gives the advantage back to Monkstown. Finds O'Flanagan. O'Flanagan looks up for support. And a great ball from O'Flanagan finds Keeley. Space here now for Monkstown. And it's Keeley. And a brilliant goal! A ripper of a tomahawk from Keeley. Equalises for Monkstown in a really great attack. And Keeley with the reverse stick hit, crashing past Spence's right hand pad. And that leads the score. Monkstown 1. Queen's University 1. On the balance of play, probably the right scoreline at the moment, but now Queens are back up and in action again, and it's Aston. Aston looking for Getty, and Getty cuts inside Watkins. But Aston, good play there by Barnwell, closes down play. On Monkstown's left side, it's Aston. And what a tremendous goal from Emily Keeley, who's probably been Monkstown's most effective attacker on the day. And the ball's deflected up, and it's McDowell. But McDowell dispossessed by Green. Green and Kelly playing great games at the back again for Monkstown, cutting down the opportunities. Another first touch from Watkins. Opens up the space to O'Flanagan. Almost on the halfway line. Looks up, looking for support. And it's O'Flanagan bursting through. Finds Watkins coming from a deep position. And a great tackle. Dispossesses Watkins by Montgomery. And Queen's breakaway. A little bit of space for them. McMaster, a great ball across, but just fails to find Jeb out on the left-hand side. Push out to Monkstown to be taken by Kelly. Green. Sarah Green, the Monkstown captain. Again playing another wholehearted match at the centre of the defence, and a lovely long ball by Watkins. Finds Brady. Brady cuts inside. Back to Keeley. Keeley with another shot, just deflects off Spence's left-hand glove, and that will be a 22. Another threatening attack and a crisp shot there from Keeley. She's really causing all sorts of problems now for Queens. Kelly to Purcell. Alex Purcell looks to cut inside. Goes around the outside of the defence. Wins the free. Takes it quickly. She's got the opportunity to deliver. Another good attack. And she's weaved into the circle. And a great reverse stick shot. Catches in between Spence's pads. And Spence has to kick it out over the back line on purpose. A great run by Purcell here. Well saved by Spence, who kicks it out on purpose, giving rise to another penalty corner for Monkstown. And the temperature now has dropped a few degrees as the sun has gone down. Still a bright day, bright afternoon. We have Watkins and Keeley now on top of the circle as the Castles. And it's going to be Keeley. But Keeley just delays with the shot and allows Jeb to run down the shot, and it deflects up for a 22. Watkins takes it quickly, looks for support. Back to Kelly. Kelly finds Barnwell. Monkstown now exerting real pressure. A lovely ball by Barnwell right across the face of the goal, and O'Reilly just fails to get a touch in front of Spence to deflect it into the net. And a great ball here from Barnwell. Penetrates the Queen's circle and just missed in front of goal. But all the pressure coming here from Monkstown. And McDowell, just a slight foot contact. But Purcell, looking for the disguised pass, fails to find Brady. But there's a full press on here from Monkstown on the Queen's defence. It's picked up by Keeley. Keeley delivers early, finds O'Flanagan. O'Flanagan, and it's in the back of the net. O'Flanagan chips the ball over Spence and into the far right-hand corner of the net for a classy finish. And a lovely ball in again from Keeley, who's been behind all Monkstown's lanes. And just there, Spence just failing to get a contact on that. And now the score is Monkstown 2, Queen's University 1. The game turned on its head in this third quarter by some fine attacking play from Monkstown. Queens now have to regroup. Barnwell. Both sides playing some excellent hockey. Being played at a good pace and a good intensity with really good skills on show. And the ball just eludes Purcell on the right-hand side. And that will be a push in. And it's taken by Gregson. And Gregson goes across. Monkstown now on a full press again. Putting real pressure on Queen's defence. And forcing the error on the left side of on the right side of the pitch. With Sarah Toomey. Green. Susie Kelly. Nice and patient now. Monkstown looking to settle the game for a little here, having gone 2-1 ahead, but a lovely ball in is picked up, shown by O'Flanagan. O'Flanagan breaks through, is fouled just outside the edge of the circle. Play, attacking play now is all Monkstown. Queens need to keep control here, and it's another in front of goal, and again it's cleared out, but it's a 22. Deflection this time, umpire Davish, deems it's a 22 rather than a penalty corner, and it's Barnwell. Another ball in, but just slightly on the wrong angle, and the ball goes out over the end line. Now, Monkstown still putting the full press on Queens here. This is what Queens did in the first half to Monkstown, so it's role reversal here at the moment, but it's mistrapped here in the right. And really strong play here by Brady. Olivia Brady tries to find the player, but it's deemed to have fouled, and it's a free out. Queens, full press on here. Good play down the left side, but just a slight mistrap by Queens gives the possession back to Monkstown. The game now being played at a very good pace. Both teams reacting to the situation of the game. And it's Keeley again, taking the deflection off McMaster's stick, and that'll be a 22 for Monkstown. This time it's Alex Purcell to take it. Looking for support. Back to Susie Kelly. Susie Kelly, early 1-2 pass, finds Green. Green looks to deliver inside. Barnwell wide on the left, looks to deliver into the circle. Lovely little ball in by Barnwell. But great play in the centre of the defence, the Queen's defence. And it's taken out there by Kay Aston. And Kay Aston finds McMaster. But a great tackle by Hamill. Really strong play by Hamill. Wins the ball back. Finds Sarah Toomey. Sarah Toomey delivers out, but wide of Claire O'Reilly. And that will be a line ball. Umpire Davitt pointing to the line rather than a push out. And it's right down in the bottom right-hand corner. And it's Montgomery, another one of our excellent aerials that have created. And a mistrap by Barnwell, but Barnwell, the Queen's player, not 5 metres, so that will be a free to Monkstown to be taken by Barnwell. Good play by Barnwell. And that is the end of the third quarter, where this game is turned around by 2 goals from Monkstown, a ripper tomahawk from Emily Keeley, and a lovely chip over Spence's head by O'Flanagan gives the advantage to Monkstown by 2 goals to 1. And now it'll be Monkstown to start the final quarter here, leading by 2 goals to 1 with the pushback. O'Flanagan on the ball, waiting for the umpire's signal. And umpire Duffy signals the start of the final quarter. Lovely little ball by O'Flanagan, but cut out again. The Queen's defence have played really well here today. And that's a good interception, but it's picked up again by O'Flanagan. But again dispossessed. And Purcell chasing McCarley. And McCarley closed down. And it's O'Brady into O'Flanagan, who cuts inside. And cuts past Getty. And it's O'Flanagan. Ball into the circle. Picked up by Keeley. Danger here again by Queens. And Monkstown win another penalty corner. Starting the fourth quarter the same way as they did the third. A ball in by O'Flanagan. Just slightly deflected. Keeley picks it up. Turns around, but a slight stick tackle on Keeley wins the penalty corner. Now with Watkins off the field, we have Kelly at the top and Keeley. And it's going to be Keeley. Finds Kelly. Back in. And a nice one too, but it's well defended by the Queen's defence. And it's deflected out for a 22. Green now taking charge on the 22. Finds Hamill. Hamill very influential in this game. Always looking for the ball and creating space. But Barnwell's dispossessed. Now chance, but great covering back again by Hamill. Deflects the ball out for a Queen's push in. And Getty now taking control, but Queen's coming under pressure again. Full press from Monkstown. O'Flanagan closes down Montgomery. But good play by Montgomery. And Queen's failing to link up on that right-hand side to try and work it out of their defence. And a great ball across again by Barnwell. Picked up by Coulter. Coulter inside to Getty, the captain. Can she make things count in this fourth quarter? McCarley. McCarley looking for space where she can be so dangerous. And it's O'Flanagan. O'Flanagan hounded down by Getty. Back to Kelly. A burst through by Kelly. Great pace and control by Kelly. Finds Toomey. A lovely little ball in by Toomey. Just deflected by Natasha Toomey. Closing down play here. And it's Queens looking to get it out, but it's intercepted again by Natasha Toomey. Finds inside to Brady. Brady cuts inside and wins the penalty corner of Megan McKenna. And Monkstown again putting pressure on and making their pressure tell. Monkstown looking to see what option. They've had 6 corners already and no goals, so maybe they can find the right formula on their 7th corner. Hamill with the injection. And it's out. And it's Watkins. And a great save by Spence. And the ball intercepted. And it comes back out to Natasha Toomey. Played in by Kelly, but put under pressure by the Queen's defenders. And further good pressure there from Natasha Toomey. Forces the ball out over the sideline. And it's Purcell. Nearly an excellent pass. Oh, and Keeley's picked it up again. And that's a brilliant goal. Keeley again at the heart of the attack. Draws the goalkeeper, squares it, and it's knocked into the goal by O'Flanagan for her 2nd goal. And here we see Keeley unselfishly passes to O'Flanagan, who doesn't miss from that range. Monkstown 3, Queen's University 1. And Queen's break quickly while Monkstown are still thinking about the goal. But they win the free. And definitely today, man of the match has been Emily Keeley. She has created the space and the opportunities for Monkstown. And a lovely long ball from Watkins. Nearly finds Brady. Or sorry, Sarah Toomey, or Natasha Toomey, and they take it quickly. Coulter. Lovely ball inside Purcell, but cannot find one of her attacking players. And that will be a push out to Monkstown. Watkins, back to Green. Long-term teammates. Initially with Hermes and then now with Monkstown. And Green, a cracking ball right up, finds Natasha Toomey on the edge of the circle, but she had to reach for it and it deflected out for a hit out. A real moment of danger there for Queens with a great long ball from Green. More pressure from Monkstown, and it's Keeley again. Takes it up, looking for support. Finds Kelly. Lovely turn by Kelly. Finds Purcell in support. Good play by Monkstown. Right up into Natasha Toomey in the right-hand corner, and a lovely inside ball, but straight to the Queen's defence, and Montgomery's able to take it away. Here comes Coulter. Well covered by Purcell, but a stick tap wins the ball. Taken quickly. The game being played at a good, very good pace here. Keeley closed down by two players, taken out by McMaster. And a lovely weighted pass by McMaster to Coulter, but Coulter just loses balance. And Getty, lovely ball from Getty across to the right midfield, but it's intercepted by Hoban Loban, who takes it to Hamill. Hamill drifts past the first Queen's player, looking for support. Lovely little ball by Hamill, just fails to reach Natasha Toomey on the top of the circle. Hamill, who has had a big influence in this game, and together with Keeley and Watkins in midfield, they've really controlled the game since half-time. And good defensive play there by Ferguson. But it deemed to have fouled. That'll be Monkstown's possession. It's Hamill. Kelly. Green. Kelly. All the players now in the Queen's University half, but pass intercepted there by Montgomery. Montgomery looking for support. Again, pressure. And wins the push in with a deflection off a Monkstown stick. Back to Montgomery. Probably looking for a high aerial. No, looks at the right sideline. Picked up Ferguson. And Queen's making progress slowly down that right side of the pitch, courtesy of a few deflections from Monkstown and leading to push-ins. Back again, Montgomery. And Rebecca Carty putting real pressure on here. Closes McKenna down, but finds Montgomery again. And a ball down the right sideline by Ferguson is intercepted. It's Watkins. Watkins threads it through, but brilliantly intercepted by Montgomery just in front of Carty. And Barnwell well blocked on the reverse. Game just getting a little scrappy, a lot of turnovers coming, and it's Getty. And Getty is fouled. And that'll be just outside the Monkstown 22, and it's been taken by Quinn. Rebecca Quinn on the ball. A lovely ball in by Quinn, but watched by Ellis. And Ellis now under pressure, but good double save by Ellis, sliding out and knocking the ball out for a 22. Umpire wants the 22 from the right place, and it's taken quickly by Quinn. Montgomery. Ferguson. And it's Hamill again. Lovely skills by Hamill. Takes it inside, outside, inside again. Wins the free. Clever play there by Jen Hamill. Confident, clever play. And a good interception by Quinn, but deemed to have fouled Hamill. I think Hamill a little lucky to win that free. But Watkins with an overhead has found Keeley again, lurking up near their circle. And it's Natasha Toomey closing down the defence. Nice play, but it's going to be intercepted. And it's Purcell. Had a good game at right back for Purcell. Barnwell. A loose ball from Barnwell. Finds Quinn, but intercepted again by Hoban Logan. Well recovered. Good ball by Barnwell. Green. To Kelly. Lovely ball from Kelly. Finds Purcell on the right sideline. Purcell slips it inside. Looking for the free. Doesn't get it. Again, pressure in the Queen's defence and an error. Forcing the ball out over the sideline. Green and Barnwell, just a first touch deflection to Hamill. Well controlled, but good defensive play by Quinn. And Quinn wins the free for Queens. Monkstown still exerting a full press, which is really suffocating Queens since half-time and not allowing them to attack into the Monkstown circle with any great regularity. And it's Hamill. Hamill wins the push-in. The game a bit stop-start here at the moment, which will probably suit Monkstown. Green. Green looking for support, decides to move forward herself. Is put under pressure, runs into a brick wall. Keeps possession, finds Hamill. Barnwell. Nice skills by Barnwell. Nice little flick past to Hamill. Just loses control. It's Ferguson. Good run by Ferguson down the right sideline. Still going, Ferguson. Delivered in, half blocked by Hoban Logan on the chase back there. Good defensive play by Hoban Logan. Watkins finds Hamill. Little dinky pass on the left sideline. Lovely skills by Hamill cutting inside, but umpire says play on. And an opportunity here. It's McMaster. Can McMaster conjure something up here for her team to get them back in the game? Not on this occasion, and it is a hit out. The floodlights now on here at Rathdown as dusk starts to come in over the pitch, with Monkstown leading by 3-1. Totally commanding the second half of this game. Green. Nice skills by Green, cuts inside, still has possession, but is harassed into it, or hassled into a mistake by Quinn, and is taken quickly by Quinn, and umpire wants the ball, the free taken from where the free was, but it's Quinn Ferguson, but Ferguson's pass intercepted by Sarah Toomey, and it's Ferguson, well cut out by Kelly. Sarah Toomey, lovely run here by O'Reilly. O'Reilly down the sideline. Doesn't make the pass, but it's intercepted in midfield by Watkins. Dummies to go one way, then the other, then flicks it around and gets around the player, but the umpire calls back for the free, but still a free to Monkstown. Susie Kelly to Green. Nice and calm. The centre-back pairing for Monkstown today of Kelly and Green has been very effective. Lovely little reverse pass by Sarah Toomey. Finds Claire O'Reilly, who's on the run down that left sideline. And it's still O'Reilly. 1 tackle, 2 tackles. Makes it to the back line, but it's deflected out, and it's a 22. And the clock ticking down here for Queens. They haven't really created any goal-scoring chance in this final quarter. And if anything, it looks like Monkstown who would add to their lead. And it's Hoban Logan. Can she deliver? Yes, she does. Deflected up off a Queen's stick, and that'll be a free into Monkstown, just on the edge of the circle. Taken quickly by Hoban Logan. Goes round the edge of the circle. Lovely reverse in. And the ball taken in, and it's good defence there by Queens. It looked like a foot, but no, play on. And it's Sarah Toomey. Good skills by Toomey. Taken by Brady. Good effort by Brady on the reverse. It's very scrappy down there in the Queen's circle, but it's pushed out over the sideline for a push into Monkstown. And the ball there passed to Hoban Logan, who loses her balance, but it's still Monkstown with the ball. And a good wide ball, but it's O'Flanagan putting back pressure on McKenna, and it's O'Flanagan with the quick push in. Good ball, finds O'Reilly. O'Reilly wins the free off McDowell's foot. And it's Watkins and Monkstown playing where they want to be, in the top third of the pitch. Watkins, ball into the circle, and it's an opportunity for Hoban Logan, and another opportunity, and it's scrambled, and it's in the goal. It's a diving push, and I'm just trying to see who got that final touch to this, and the first save by Spence, well saved. Then a scramble here on the goal line. It rolls across the goal line, and it's O'Flanagan who gets the final touch to get her hat-trick and make the score Monkstown 4, Queen's University 1. And that surely, there must be no way back here for Queen's now at this stage. This has been a powerful second half performance by Monkstown, scoring 4 times without reply. And the good work that Queen's did in the first half with good defensive play and closing down Monkstown players has just come undone. And there we have the final whistle at the end of quarter 4. And in this battle of the heavyweights in EY2 Division B, it is Monkstown 4 with Anna O'Flanagan with 3 and Emily Keeley with 1, and Queen's University 1 with Alicia Jebb in the first half. This will definitely give Monkstown the bragging rights in this division as both of these teams battle for promotion into EY1 towards the end of the season. So we'd like to thank you all for joining us today. We hope you've enjoyed this match, played in a good spirit and with lots of skill and at a high tempo. And the final score is Monkstown 4, Queen's University 1. See you again soon, and have a happy Christmas.
Which one? Which one? Which one are we? Oh yeah, instant. I won't go any closer.